most people that I know, and even like business owners, just people in general, they use AI like a search engine, which means that they ask it something and then they get it answers, right? They use it like a calculator, when in reality, it's like way smarter than that, right? And the way that I used it is it literally runs schedules. It reads my tasks. It has stuff that I could tell it to do at night, and it does it for me. And like the way that I've built it, it executes on the ideas that I have, right? And it reports back to me. And this is all without me touching a single thing. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I did this and how you can do this, because if you don't, you're going to fall behind, right? Because the thing is, you could get so much done just by being able to use it properly, right? It's like when the internet was first born. When the internet was first born, there was people that didn't use it, right? And there's still people that don't use the internet today. I'm not gonna say that's not wrong or anything, but there's people that use the internet today and they leverage it, right? So the thing is, when you're able to use this properly, you're gonna be able to see a lot more progress in terms of like whatever it is that you are focused on. Okay, so the first thing is pretty much this is the build. The first thing is having a Google Doc, right? I literally wrote this down on my whiteboard. And inside the Google Doc, you pretty much want to have a master prompt for the Claude project that you have. That's at least what I have. And inside that, you have your task queue, right? Which is pretty much, this is something that like Atlas, which is pretty much the AI agent that I have, it reads this every morning. So if I go here, I have this task queue, right? And I update this before I go to sleep, and Atlas is pretty much, which is like the AI agent that I have, right? It's gonna execute it while I go to sleep, right? So for example, anything that I needed to research, anything I needed to write, anything I needed to strategize, stuff like that, right? And with that, I have that connected to my Claude, my API. That's why like it gets the context of what I said for it to do, and it just executes on it, right? So that's pretty much the first thing, is having that Google Doc, which is incredibly important. And then from there, the second thing is you're probably like, okay, like how does it execute it though, right? Well, that's because it's connected to this thing called Zapier, right? Zapier, I'll just show you guys exactly what it is. So Zapier allows it to execute, like for example, over here, scheduled every day, get the Google Doc, the exact doc that I was talking about. It runs the code. I just told Claude to create a code, and then it sends the email. So it literally executes it, and then it sends me the email and it reports back to me, right? So that's how it literally executes it for me. And the entire brain of this interface is the Claude itself, right? That's the brain of it. So all you have to do is go to console.claude and pretty much get the API and connect the API into the Zapier code. And what happens is then it fires, right? So all these are connected. The Google Doc is connected, the code is running, Claude is the brain, and then it sends the email, right? So that's literally how it works. And the final thing is the email. You get the email, right? And over here, like for example, this is the one that I just created. It tells me like the execution thing, fill this out before bed, all that stuff. So that way it's being productive at night too. And I have it remind me to like always make sure that it's doing something that I actually need, not just doing something to do something. That way, I'm making focused progress.